All right, cool. We're live. What's up? What's going on? Thank you guys for coming out. Whoever is watching this live, and if you're watching the recording, thank you for taking your time out to watch this presentation, our Google Hangout. The topic tonight for Wealthy Wednesdays is taking massive action and just doing what you have to do to get results. My name is Carl David. I have a few teammates, business partners on the line. Um, we do these hangouts every week, every Wednesday, to try to help people shape their mindsets in this industry. Doesn't matter what business you're in, doesn't matter what company you promote, doesn't matter what you do. You may not even be in network marketing. You may be, I don't know, a soccer player or something. And some of these concepts, these mindset principles can help you grow in whatever it is that you're doing. But like I was saying, tonight's topic is to just do it. I have a whiteboard that I've been working on certain things. I have notebooks all over the place. I got sticky tacks all over the place, and I take action on most of it. A lot of it are just ideas. I take action on most of it. But we decided to go ahead and make this topic because we do see a lot of people procrastinating. A lot of people complaining that they're not getting the results that they want. Maybe you are getting results, but you don't get the results that you want. You know exactly what to do to get the results. And kind of want to elaborate and go over some principles that you can use to help you grow your business. I'm basically going to go ahead and start this off and let whoever wants to jump in, go ahead and jump in. Basically, guys, when I started in network marketing, I didn't have a blueprint. I didn't know what to do. There was no mentorship. There was no guide. There weren't Google Hangouts like this telling me what to do. Well, they were, but I didn't run into them until too late when I had lost a lot of money by then. But right now you have an opportunity, a chance to learn from people who are getting results, a team who actually cares, and just take some notes and pick up some nuggets here and there and see what you can apply to take action on to start getting results in your business. Basically, what I learned was that more often than none, we know intuitively what to do. Like, it's inside of you. You'll run across certain individuals who know that they should make a YouTube video, right? Who know that they should be reading more books, who know that they should talk to more people, and that's going to help them get more results. They know that they should train more, go to the gym more often, eat less donuts, right? It's hilarious, really. But they don't. And then you kind of ask yourself, why me? Why am I overweight? Why am I not jumping high when I want to dunk the ball, if I want to learn how to jump? Why am I not getting better results in what I'm doing? You're not taking action on it. There are certain things that you can take upon yourself to go look for. When I run into an obstacle, a problem, if I can't reach someone, I'm going to reach somebody else, or I'm going to go search for it by myself. That's really how you learn, right? When you take initiative, not necessarily are you going to learn it by taking initiative, but the fact that you're putting it out there that you want to take action on this, the universe is going to find some way to bring it into your lap. It's going to happen. And that's what we want to emphasize on, just deciding to take action on certain things so you can actually start getting results. Basically, I have a little whiteboard here, but I'm not going to show you guys because there's certain things that are private that you don't necessarily see right now. But I basically wanted to kind of illustrate an example of when you're taking like in a final exam. I remember I was taking a FCAT. FCAT is basically like a standardized state test in high school. I don't know if you've taken it, or most states in the United States have it. I was in Florida, so it was a Florida. I don't even remember what CAT stand for, but FCAT, right? And it got to a point where I was starting to take the mathematics part of the exam, and it got difficult. Like, literally, as soon as I opened it, I was like, well, I'm flipping through it. I'm like, wow, there's some easy questions that I know that section I can probably breeze through. And then there's the hard section, which is probably going to take me a little longer to try to figure this out. So what I did was I worked on the hard stuff first. I worked on what I didn't want to do first so that I could get it out of the way, right? Can't procrastinate on things that actually have to be done. Because if I remember during the school year when I would run into a math test, I would go on the easy stuff first, right? And you should have seen me struggling for half an hour on one or two problems trying to figure out what I knew I should have done first. So long story short, I ended up doing the long problems, the hard problems first, and getting it out of the way. It actually relieved me because what happened was I didn't realize that psychologically it forced me to do better because I knew that it was going to get easier towards the end. So I didn't. It wasn't like a heavy burden, a heavy stress. I didn't take time to go through the easy problems, and then, by then you're tired. Your eyes are. Now you have to do two hard problems at the end of the test, right? So I did the hard stuff first. I got that out of the way first, and I ended up passing with a B plus, which to me in math, I hated math. It's great, and it wasn't really a B plus. It's FCAT, so I don't know what they called it, but I passed with great grades on that state standardized test. Now this can be applied to a number of things: sports, music, work, right? I was working at UPS also, making $10 an hour, working 3 hours per day, 5 days a week. And if you picked up what I just said, that's about 150, 170 per week to live off of, guys. It's ridiculous, right? But that's what they get you to do, right? It kind of gets you to work for them for pennies, and then you're supposed to pay the taxes and stuff. It's crazy, crazy world. But when I was working at UPS, I did the same thing. I would go to work knowing that there's a lighter part of the day, the little 3 hours that I was there. So I would ask to get the hard stuff out of the way. Like we had, it was like hour of work, break, and then another hour to finish up or something like that. And basically, I wanted to do the hard stuff first. Get in there, take care of what I had to do, and then move on to the lighter work at the end. By then, my day was chill. Everybody's tired. They're like, my back. I'm like, yep, your back. Because I got rid of the hard part first. And in business, if this makes sense to you, I think you're going to catch a lot of what we're trying to get across right now. I learned this from not necessarily a mentor, but somebody that I look up to in the industry. And I had a conversation with him one day, and I asked him, man, how do you do that? How do you you seem like you're superhuman, right? How do you do that? He's like, well, it's easy. I get up, right, and this is what I do. I plan out my month, right, and I plan out my weeks. I plan out my days, and what I do is I get my work done in the first week of the month. I get my work done in the first couple hours of the day. I get my work done in the first 2 days of the week, so that the rest of the week I'm not as stressed or pressed to complete a task or get it done. I get rid of the hard stuff first. And Lauren knows exactly what I'm talking about. She just hopped on the Hangout, and it made sense to get rid of the hard stuff first, so that later on you're kind of streamlining it, and you're not fidgeting, juggling stuff to try to get it done. He told us, I get up early and I get my work done in the first couple hours of the day. Boom, the rest of the day is just, I have work to do obviously, but it's not as, my work is done for the day. First couple days of the week, I get my work done. The week is a little bit more chill because my week is, the hard stuff is gone, it's done. And then you get your work and your tasks done. You get all everything that's hard, that's supposed to give you a stress, headache, you get that done in the first week of the month, or at least you try to. The thing is to just do it, to attempt to put it out there. And it's going to help you relax a little bit more and get better results, because while everybody's scrambling, you're like, I'm done, right? So basically what I'm trying to say is do the hard stuff first, the stuff that you don't want to do first, the stuff that probably takes longer, do that first. Get it out of the way so that you're able to, you won't have so much stress. A lot of people, what they do is procrastinate, and that's a big word. You procrastinate, and procrastination is not doing what you know that you should do. I think Tony Robbins spoke on this once, where he was saying to take massive action, to get massive results, what should happen is your shoulds. Look, I should have done that. I should have, called this agency. I should have called this client. I should have done this. I could have, but you didn't. Your shoulds have to turn into musts, right? I must do this. I must do that. I must do this. As a business owner, as an athlete, as a parent, as a spouse, you must take care of your priorities, your obligations, right? And you're gonna get better results because it just works that way. It just makes sense. When I was younger, I never really understood the responsibility. I didn't. We were kids, But now that we're adults, some of you guys watching this right now, you're maybe teenagers, but the majority of us are adults at this point. You're in college, you're grown, you got families, and you still don't take action on stuff that you know that you should do. Like right now, you should have, a long time ago, you should have joined a home business. Long time ago, you should have upgraded to the highest package to get more value out of what it is that you're learning. Long time ago, you should have made a video, but you still haven't. And you're wondering, why am I not getting traffic? Why am I not getting leads? How come I'm not getting sales? Well, call these people. You know what you must do, and you just think about it. You think about it, and you think about it, and then before you know it, it's the end of the week. It's Friday. And it's gone. And then next week, you do the same thing again. You do the same exact thing again. And you don't get results that week either. And then at the end of the month, you're like, crap, what do I do now? Because I didn't take action on what I knew that I must take action on. Not I should or I could. You just gotta decide. And the funny thing is, we're human, and humans are able to rationalize. We're able to make decisions on the spot. Like right now, you decided to get on this. Nobody forced you to do it. You decided to get on this video call because it was your decision. And tell me why you can't decide to do other things just like this. Nobody's holding you back. Literally, nobody's holding you back other than yourself. Because we compartmentalize. And if you don't know what that word means, compartmentalize. Something I learned from Tyrese. As soon as he said it, I was like, man, I didn't go Google this. It means categorizing things, deciding things, and just taking action on it. Because you can. Like right now, you can decide to shift and read more. You can decide to exercise more. It's up to you. Just like myself, I can decide to go cut my hair. Right?
In here.
Right? I'm looking at my head. I haven't decided yet, obviously, you can tell. But that's my decision, guys. Just take action. Take action and just do it. That's what this hangout is all about. We're gonna give you different stories, different testimonials, and you'll hear, I know you're gonna hear from somebody on this call something that really resonates with you personally. Maybe it's not me. Maybe it's not Alden. Maybe it's Mark. Maybe it's Garth. Who knows? Whoever wants to speak and share, you're gonna feel connected because I know you guys know what I'm talking about. Once you have you ever gotten to a point where you didn't want to do something, but you did it. You really took action. You seriously took massive action. I remember back in February, March, I did something ridiculous. But back then, I don't know what came over me. I just decided, right? I decided what I wanted, how I was gonna do it, and I just did it. And some force came over, and it just happened because I decided to do it. I said, look, I'm making this goal. I'm gonna make it happen. And guess what? It got me results, great results. So take from that and learn from it, And what I'm gonna do now is, I'm gonna leave this open. Whoever wants to hop on, I'm gonna kind of go left here. I got Mark. Mark, if you want to hop on and introduce yourself, man, and Top Tier, that's your brand. Everybody here has their own identity. He took action, and that's Top Tier, Top Tier. The leader's legacy. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. Thank you for the the intro and even enlightening me on a little bit into just doing some things, because I myself, I'm gonna come from the point where some of y'all may be right now when you should do something, so why aren't you? If you're thinking of all the reasons why you shouldn't do it, but you should. You're in your head. You may not be doing it on paper, but you're weighing out the pros and cons. I shouldn't really eat. You open up the refrigerator and you see some fruit, you see some grapes, but then you go over and you see the cabinet in the side of your eye. Like, oh, there's Cheez-Its over there. These Cheez-Its are looking pretty good right now. I know I should be eating these grapes. I'll eat the grapes later. I'll just eat the Cheez-Its. Man, I did it today. That box of Cheez-Its is empty right now. I'm not going to lie to you. That thing's already in the trash. It's empty. But I also did want to go eat the grapes because I knew I had to do it, and I knew the reasons why. And I had to really dig deep into myself because I know right now that I want to become a better athlete. I know right now I want to be able to get better health. It's wintertime. I know that I want to do better in fitness. I want to have some games. There's three things that, I focus on the things where I want to be, but I don't like to say even the word want, because in my head I say I am healthy. Because if I just keep saying something, I want something, I want to do this, you're going to continue wanting it. You're telling the universe that you're lacking it. The universe is going to make you lack it more, and you're trying to find this power within you to want it more, to the point where you take action. I made a post the other day, if I can find it right now, it's along the lines of hold on, give me 2 seconds, I'm gonna find it. It's right here too. It's create good thinking habits by doing good actions, or how do I word it? Let me find it, 2 seconds. It's better to act your way into good thinking than thinking your way into good action. You know what I mean? So instead of trying to think your way into that you wanting to do something, why don't you just do it, and later you'll be thinking of it in a better light. You'll be wanting to do it even more so, because you get that good feeling. You need to go to the gym. Yeah, you got to go in your car. You got to spend some gas money. You got to change your clothes. You're going to have to shower later. You're going to have to drink some water before. But after you go to the gym, you're going to feel great. You know that you're supposed to turn on this personal development. You're supposed to watch this video. But my show's on right now.
Right, and
decisions.
It's too hard, right? It's too hard. That's why you don't do it. It's too hard. It hurts. It hurts you. I mean, life itself, guys, we know it's not easy. We know there are obstacles. We know that there are mental blocks. But we're great human beings. You're a great human being, and you have the ability to do, powerful things, but you just don't do it. You just don't do it, right? You just decide not. You're literally deciding not to do it. You're deciding not to chase your dreams. You're deciding not to go after what you want, and you're stuck where you are.
I'm just gonna chime in real quick.
How you doing, Lauren McKinney?
How you doing, sweetheart?
I'm doing fantastic.
Hey, everybody.
What's
Just to chime in real quick, this is gonna hit numbers possibly. What would Jesus do? Think on that. That statement stands out when it comes to this subject to me. Notice everything Jesus went through. You think he took the easy route? And I'm just going to cut off right there. Go ahead. You can keep going, Mark.
The way I look at it, it's not supposed to be easy. When it gets easy, that's when you should really watch your waters around you. You should watch your ass. Sorry for my language. But it really should. A story I like to use a lot is The Wizard of Oz. They had to go see the wizard in order to get what they wanted. The wizard was their destination. The wizard had the answers, but really the answers were within themselves. They had to travel down that yellow brick road. Down that yellow brick road, there were some obstacles along the way. There were flying monkeys. There was a witch with crazy-looking green skin. And those are things that they had to overcome. Somebody didn't have courage. somebody was a little homesick, somebody didn't believe that they had the brains, but they had it all. They just didn't. They needed to find it in themselves, and they needed to overcome those obstacles in order to realize they had it all along. So this whole time, everything that you want to be, you already are. You just have to allow yourself to gravitate in towards that person. Allow yourself to be that person that you want to be, that you're supposed to be, that person that you already are, but you're just holding yourself back from being that person. Instead of just thinking, man, I really want to be a millionaire someday. Why don't you just be a millionaire and stop saying that you want to do it? Eventually, just let yourself. You already are. The only reason why you're not is because you're not letting yourself be, because you're thinking that you're missing something. You're thinking that you have to learn something. You're thinking that you're missing something. There's something missing about you. Or there's something missing in your situation, your scenario. I have 2 kids. I can't afford this. You can. It's the decisions that you make. Instead of doing one thing, why don't you look forward? You know, they always say the poor people look in the past while the rich look forward. You know, while the poor spend today's money or yesterday's money on something to make them feel good today, the rich spend their money on something that's going to do better for them tomorrow. You know, it's just simple decisions, and that one little shift. Even if you don't want to do it, even if you're scared, that's okay. That's what being human's all about. That's what we're here for, I believe. I mean, how else would you rather have it? If everything was easy, then what would be the fun in it? What would be the joy in life? What would be the point of having all the ups and downs and the hardships? Everything would kind of be pointless if everything was easy. I'd rather have it be hard. It makes me prove something to myself. I have something to prove. I want it. You got to go out and get it. You just got to do it whether you want to or not. So at the end of the day, you're going to feel better about yourself, and it's going to make you a better person. And you know it. I don't have to tell you this, but you know it. And sometimes you just got to close your eyes, take a deep breath, and just do the things. If it's cracking open that book, even if it's 5 minutes, you know, you think it's, oh, man, I got to read this whole entire book. Man, that's a lot. That's a lot right now. All right, just crack it open and read a page. Who knows? You might read that page, and 10 minutes later, you're 10 more pages in without even realizing it. You don't have to take the biggest action step all the time. Just the fact of taking action and doing it means all the difference. You know, success doesn't happen overnight. You can't do everything in one night, but it does happen night after night after night and after night. It's the little steps. You know, you can't walk a mile in one big step, but you take it foot by foot, 5,280 steps at a time, each foot. You're gonna get to that. You're gonna finish that mile. You don't have to take that whole mile in one big leap. Take it small. Just take action. Just take that step. That's all. Nobody's telling you to take the biggest step. Nobody's telling you to take a leap. Just take a little baby step. And then after that baby step, take another little baby step. After that baby step, just keep it going. Keep it moving. As long as you keep stepping, you're good. That's all I gotta say, man. Not much more.
I'll tell him to jump off the cliff. Take a huge step. Garth, how's it going, brother?
Man, I'm here, man, and blessed. And to connect to what Mark is saying, man, that right there was some powerful stuff, you know. And I'm gonna be big and represent all my Caribbean friends. Woo!
Yeah, boy.
Right now.
Yeah, I'm from the Caribbeans. Woo!
And I'm gonna say that, you know, a lot of us live in poverty by choice, and a lot of people are gonna be offended when I say that. But I've learned something this year, that I can't really worry about what people are thinking, because the ones that really understand it will know that I don't say it as a disrespect, but I say it because it's real. A lot of people put poverty as a choice, because just like Mark said, the poor is spending yesterday's or tomorrow's money on something today, and the rich or the rich-minded is spending money on something now that is going to give them something back tomorrow. And that starts with just taking action. Because I think after talking with a lot of these guys and girls in network marketing, we all started from the same concept. We started with the vision of doing it. We didn't have the money. We sure didn't see the means, but we knew what we wanted to do. And we just got up and said, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to go there. I have zero idea how to get there, but that's how it starts. And then just like Mark said, you take one step, you research, you find out what's out there, and you take another step, you talk to other people, right? And this is one thing that I learned from somebody who I looked up to from another company called Mark Overson. Well, actually, Mark Overson and Vincent Ortega, that said, you can't gain something or you can't learn something from somebody else that doesn't have it. All these people on this panel right now are at a place in their life or in their business because they looked up to, stepped into action on the words of people that have it. And that's all it is, because they show that it's possible. And the fact that they show that it's possible, it means that we can all do it. Might not take the same time. Hell, we might even take shorter, because people like Carl and Alden and Mark and David and Lauren, they're just out there just cutting the learning curve. But guess what? No matter how much these awesome people cut the learning curve, if you don't decide to step out and just do it, then, as I said, you're always going to be choosing poverty. You might be poor today, but there is nothing that says that you will be poor tomorrow unless you choose to do nothing. If you choose to just continue working the job that they might fire you someday, or if you choose to just simply not take a chance at anything, then yes, I agree with you, my friend. You will be poor. Congratulations, you win. However, if you choose to make a change, you choose to make a choice, learn a skill, try to join a business, try something new into your life, you increase your chances of being wealthy, rich, different, great by exponential numbers, which is why I'm all for just doing it. Right? Just get up, visualize what you want, and do it. That's just my 2 cents, y'all. I'm out. Yeah.
That's powerful stuff, Garth, man. And I know what you're talking about when you mentioned Mark Hoverson and Vince, because those two are great leaders in this industry themselves. And what you touched on was just the fact that people kind of decide to be broke, and you know what? Most of the time, it is your fault, because you can change what you do, but you have such a heavy impact by the world around you. I made a status yesterday, right? And the status just, I guess a lot of people agreed with it, because people get in this industry, they've been broke their whole entire lives. They get in this industry and they expect a quick fix. They just expect results right then and there. But you don't know that you need to learn stuff. You got to literally just jump in and take action, right? If somebody tells you, okay, go do step 1, and you don't do step 1, you do step 5, you're gonna lose. You gotta take action. You gotta take action. And when somebody tells you, somebody who's getting results, the results that you want, and is telling you what to do, and you go, they tell you to do ABCs, and you go ride a zebra, dude, that had nothing to do with what I just told you to do. If I'm getting mentorship from a 6-figure, 7-figure earner, and they tell me, just go buy this. Why? Why are you asking questions? Right? Figure out how you're going to get that product. Figure out how you're going to get to that level. Just figure it. Just do it. Right? And if you don't have it now, create it. Create a way for you to get there. Because success leaves clues. And that's just what it is. Success leaves clues. If you don't know how to do something, go Google it. Most of the time people ask me a Google, I call them Google questions. Somebody asks me a Google question, I seldom answer. Literally, I'll tell them to Google it. You know what they say? Okay, why didn't you decide to do that before you asked me? Just Google it. Just take action on what you must do. Not should, or I could, or I maybe, or what if. Nah, you must do it. If you look, Tony Robbins shifted this into me. I must do it. I get 3 to 4 hours of sleep because I know what I must be doing right now. And sleep is not an option at this point. I'm taking baby naps, and I must get results. I must get results. Period. End of story. Blank. That's it. That's all. And I don't know if you guys know what that Marcus said a personality test is, but I'm a yellow personality. I don't know if it's by nature or with my family bringing me up. I've always been a calm, relaxed kind of person. I used to procrastinate a lot, and I just kind of let things pass me by. I wanted to help so many people, but you know what I realized? Y'all don't want to help yourselves. So you know what? I switched to a red. That means, like Garth said, you want to be broke? Then great, you win. You're broke. That's your decision. If I'm in a situation where I know what I must do to change it, I'm going to take action, and I'm going to do everything in my human power to change it, God willing. Guys, family, friends, it's your decision. It's your vision. It's your why. And you're probably doing it for them, but they don't understand yet. They don't even get it. They're not you. You have the vision. And then you know what? Everybody has the potential, but their brain is wired differently. I'm weird. I love to admit it. I'm weird. I'm different. I'm kooky. I'm crazy. But that's what makes me me. And you have different things inside of you also that make you you. And what gets me is the fact that people know exactly what to do. Tell me right now you don't know what to do. Every one of us right here, we know what to do, but are you going to take action on it? Are you going to decide to get your butt up earlier tomorrow and get work done? Because you know what to do. Are you gonna read the book that you should be reading, that the mentor recommended to you? Are you gonna watch the YouTube video, the personal video? Are you gonna go through the training website? Are you going to do step 1? Are you not? And then come ask a Google question. How do I listen? You just gotta do it. You just gotta take action on what you know you must do to get results. We got Pierre who just hopped on, Alden, Dre. I don't know who else wants to hop on, but I mean, guys, it's like having a child decides quicker than most adults at this point. They know what to do. And if you tell a kid, like I was giving an example last week, you tell a kid, hey, don't climb that tree. You tell that kid don't do it, they're in their head, they're like, I don't know what she talking about. I'm gonna get this cookie. I'm gonna do it. And you know what? I'm gonna do it, and I'm just gonna do it because I decided to do it. You might get in trouble, but that cookie's her decision. So, I mean, I kind of want to throw this out there, guys, and just let you know that you can, though. You can. We're telling you this because we care. We're telling you this to empower and help you elevate your different productivity levels. I hadn't worked out. I don't want to say I haven't. I hadn't worked out for a couple of months. The other day I was just like, you know what? What the hell am I doing? I used to be sexy, like ripped body. What? And I'm getting these little chubby packs. I got titties. What's going on? I need to change. I need to decide to do something different. And then get back to what I know I must do. That's it. And I wish there was a lot more people on this call right now. I'm going to start throwing phone numbers out. Because maybe you're driving. Maybe, I don't know why you missed this. But this is what you need to hear. I'm going to inbox tons of people. I know. Look, Alden, I'm passing it on to you. I see you going mute in and out. Go ahead and hop on, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, like, yo, I'm going to get my island accent tonight, too. You know what I'm saying? Because I need to really just get the message out there. You just need to take action. Me, personally, I knew I had to take action on a certain thing, and I just said, you know what? I'm going to do it. Not I want to do it. No, I'm going to do it. I'm going to figure out how I'm going to get it done, and I did it. And when I did it the first time, I can't stop. And that's what happens when you take action. If you want to better your life, if you want to have a better income, if you want to do something positive for once, You just gotta take action on it. You like Carl said, it doesn't matter what the hell it is. You could go on Google and figure it out. I do it a lot. Google is my best friend. A lot of people pay money for certain things I don't pay for, but they don't know how to get it for free. Why? Because they don't use Google. You know, these things are in place, especially for business, for a reason. You just gotta take action on these things. You know, you want success. Say, okay, for instance, you come into the network marketing industry, right? And you looking, you know, okay, you seeing people making money, but you want that money right now. But you don't even know the first step to make that money. And then when people give you these steps, like Carl said, and you know, you skip steps. You don't go to step 1, you jump to step 5. And you know how I know that is a fact, because I was once in your shoes. I used to do that. I'm like, shit, I wanna figure this out right now. I want to start getting this money right now. So I don't want to go through step 1. I know this crap. But then I realize when I go through certain steps, not even certain, everything that I get, if I get instructions to do something from someone who's making the money that I want to make, I'm going to go through it step by step 100 times if I have to. It's like this too. You know, if someone told you today, because you know, me personally, I give people opportunities to make a lot of money. And everyone on this panel does, because we all have our own businesses, you know, and we provide our services for people to better their lives and their incomes. But people don't take action on it. But I guarantee you, if we say, yo, we're going to give you a McDonald's franchise right now, you're going to, 9 times out of 10, you're going to jump and take action on that without even having any knowledge. You got to think of everything in a certain aspect. Like, who was it? I think it was Tony Robbins. He said, what was it? You have to do the right thing at the wrong time. Then you get paid. And that makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna say it one more time. You have to do, if you have to do things at the right time. No, I'm saying it wrong. If you do the right thing at the wrong time,
there
you get paid. Yeah.
You know, I was looking at you, I was
like, if I had say it in my island accent, I wouldn't have messed up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, say it in your island accent. Get it out. Just do it.
Cool. Yeah, just do it. You know what I'm saying? Just do it. But like I was saying, if you do the right thing at the wrong time, you get paid. And not rewarded, but you get paid, and it makes a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? You gotta sit down and really think to yourself, what do you want? And if you want it bad enough, you're going to take action. Real talk. You're going to take action. You ain't gonna sit down and contemplate, oh, should I do this? Should I do that? Hell nah. If you want it, you're gonna do it. You're gonna figure out, okay, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Okay, if I want, okay, this look harder, like Carl say, this look hard, so let me try this first. Because this here easy. Me need to worry about that. I need to worry about what hard first. Then when you figure out what hard, everything falls into place. And this goes, let me talk business-wise now. You know, when you're dealing with techie stuff online, people make this thing seem like it's hard. It is not hard. Every single question you have is on Google, is online, someplace. They have the answer for you. If you can't get us, listen, do a Google search. Go on YouTube. YouTube get everything step by step. A lot of things I know now, I went on YouTube. And I figured it out. I took action. I said, okay, if I can't get in contact with Carl, you know what? Firebomb that. I go figure it out. And that's how I got where I am now, by taking massive immediate action. Real talk. You got to make a decision. Like everybody's saying it because it's true. You might hear this. You might have heard this before. The reason you're hearing it again, because it's true. This is how people become successful. You have to implement the steps that we put in front of you, people. Us as a family, we have steps that you have to follow. If you don't follow these steps and you're failing, then guess whose fault that is? That ain't our fault. That's your fault, because these are the stuff that we do. You understand? So we give you the blueprint right in front of your eyes for you to go and take massive immediate action. So if you're one of the people that struggling and get headache, oh, how I gonna do this? How I gonna do that? Son, get up and figure it out. We have it right there for you. Real talk. Stop making excuses. excuses don't make you no money. If you think about it, do you have an excuse to say, "Oh man, I gotta, I can't make it to work to make your money"? Hell nah, that ain't no excuse. You're gonna get fired. You know what I'm saying? So if
you know what that is, that's that. It's just the way society is developed, man. I mean,
yeah,
you don't want to go to work.
you don't want to,
But you show up on time and you kiss ass. Now you got your own business and you don't show up for that?
And that's the crazy thing. You know, I could say 90% of the people that I know, that I've ever met in my life, they all said they want to have their own SH, you know what? You know what I'm saying? You know how they say it.
Yeah.
So if you want to have your own stuff,
you want to take action to have your own stuff. That's it. You know, it makes perfect sense. I think Alden just got cut off, but guys, I mean, so many powerful words, so many powerful testimonials, different people, and we're all saying the same thing. To generate results, or even if to make a shift happen, you kind of know what to do. You know what to do. And if you don't know what to do, it's good to ask questions. And if you can't reach somebody that you know can help you get the results or the answers that you're looking for, you can kind of go good look online. All right? You go to Google, just like you go to Google to look for the cheap free movies. I know what y'all do. You go on Google, how can I get free Jordans? How can I get the new iPhone 6 Plus that bends and it's crap? How do I do this? Guys, you look for it, and you know what? You take action which you feel is a priority. You don't feel your future is a priority. Anytime my family tells me I should go back to school, I should be looking for a job so I can get a degree and make them happy, I said, you know what? That'll make you smile. That'll make me pissed off, miserable, sad, because I'm just another sheep, right? And I can't take advice. I cannot take financial advice from you. I can take relationship advice because y'all got great relationships. I could take I learned how to cook from you, but you cannot tell me how to build a business. You can't tell me how to make money. You can't teach me how to build websites. You can't teach me how to generate traffic. You can't teach me that stuff, so I can't listen to you. I shouldn't do what? I should not listen to what you're telling me to do. I have to compartmentalize and listen to the 7-figure earners who are making it happen, right? Who are getting ridiculous results, who have yachts. And it's not just about the money, it's about the lifestyle, because I'm doing it for you, but you don't believe me. You don't think I can. Look, family is one of the hardest to convince, so there is no convincing. You just you're gonna have to lose some people during the process of success, guys. And when you get up there, they're gonna look at you like, dang, he made it. Trick, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. No, you was just telling me that I shouldn't. I can't. Look, you can do just about anything you want to do. Just gotta decide. You just have to put it down on paper. Like I was showing you guys earlier, I got this big mind map of something that I'm working on, and nobody needs to know what it is. I know what it is. But I had to write it down. I had to just decide to do it. And it's something that I've never done before, but you know what? It's going to get done because the idea is sick. It's sick, and I see the vision, and my partner sees the vision, and we're going to make it happen. It's going to be ridiculous. Just decide to do it. If you're not getting, if you're a lot of
what they want, Carl? They don't care. They don't care. You don't care to feed your kids like you want to feed your kids because you're scared. Somebody put it in your heart, fear that you are not good enough to do that. You're scared to keep a roof over your family's house without living paycheck to paycheck. You can't do it. You know why? Because everybody else in the neighborhood has to rely on the next paycheck. So guess what you do? You fall into that same habit. You don't want to wake up and see that you doubled your account in your bank account because you didn't get up and clock in for somebody. You don't want that. You know why? Because somebody told you it's impossible to do that without you going to clock in for somebody. You don't want to go travel wherever the hell you want to travel. You know why? Because somebody's complaining that their job can't let them off, so you get in the same mindset that you cannot go somewhere without having somebody tell you when you can get off. You don't want it. You know what? I got tired of trying to give it to the people that don't want it. I'm that person. Call me a bitch if you want to, but I know what I want. And I'm not going to speak or give the energy to anybody that's going to try to hold me back from giving it to the person that do want it. Don't hit me up if you don't want it. Don't talk to me. We could be respectful with each other, but don't think I'm going to kick it with you or get on a hangout with you or try to teach you what I know when you're just going to bullshit what I give you with what I give you. I'm red. People don't understand. I'm a borderline yellow red, but I'm red now. I'm tired. You have to want it. You're going to get to the point in your life where you're just going to be existing. Who wants to just be a person to exist? Another social security number? Another person that
Dang.
the government have you as a statistic?
Dang, she said
Another
social
person
security number.
that goes into the system. Your kids go into the system. Your kids are being dumbed down. I'm the parent that wants to now homeschool my child because the government is dumbing our kids down. I want to make enough money to put her in front of the best education possible, and that starts at my home. You can have that government. You can have all that. I want to control my life. If you want it, come get it. I'm the girl that you gonna get it from, because I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna pour it into your cup. I'm gonna make it overflow. But when you want your cup to overflow and you got your cup tipped at the same time trying to keep it overflowing, you can't do that because your shit is leaking on the ground. I need you to keep your cup upwards so it can overflow. Stop playing games with your life. Your life. Stop playing games with your future. Stop playing games with us. Stop it. Stop talking so damn much. If I want to hear people talk, I'll turn on the TV. I'll watch the bullshit the media gives us. When we talk, let's plan for your future. Let's better yourself. And if I don't have the resources, best believe I already have a buddy that's making 6 figures, 7 figures, 8 figures that I already befriended and connected with, because I ain't the type that just chill with mediocre people. I'm not that type of female. So I'm going to link you up because you took action to link up with me. I'll make sure you link up with the best if I can't give it to you, because I'm striving to get there. So won't I bring you with me to get there? But guess what? You wouldn't know what that is because you still hanging with those mediocre people. You still hanging with those non-believers. You still hanging with the family members that got you on a string like a little puppet. In your heart, you're dreaming. You're waiting to explode. But you can't explode when somebody put a cover up on your firecracker. Where you going to go? You're going to explode in a box. That's what you are. Until somebody open up that box, you ain't going nowhere. Like I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of seeing people fail and they give up. They walk away. First time. You know what? Somebody had to fail multiple times for you to get this app or to get on this internet connection to figure it out so you can watch people like us. You think they listen to the naysayers out there? Hell no. They went the opposite way. I just read an article about the first billionaire youngest woman. She just turned 30. She told her professor she wanted to invent something to help take blood a lot less painful and get the results back quicker. Her professor told her, "Are you sure you want to give up your degree to do that? That sounds silly." She's like, "Yes, I want to change somebody's life." And guess what? She's the youngest female billionaire out there because she took action on her dreams. She didn't listen to nobody else. She said it's not even about the money. Her company is worth $9.5 billion. She gets 50% of that. Do the math. But guess what she said? I don't want the money. I just want to help the next person. That's what I'm here for. I can make money. I can go out there and hustle on the street. I know how to make money. I came from that background. It's nothing to put thousands of dollars in my pocket. But I want to inspire somebody to do the right thing for their life. I don't want to put somebody out in the street and how to flip the next brick. I don't want to do that. I want to put somebody in the next book and know how to flip a trade, or know how to flip some boards, or know how to increase their mindset. That's what I'm here for. I'm going to make my money because God is protecting me. God is making sure I eat, and my family and my kid eat every single day, regardless of if I get $1,000 a week or if I get $10,000 a week. Trust that. But I want to do something bigger than that. And you got to be careful who you mingle with, because everybody don't have the best interest in you. You have to know how to trust your instincts of when to walk away and when to stay in that circle. Everybody talk a big game. It's a lot of people in this industry that talk a big game. But do I believe everybody? Hell no. Because I follow my heart. I follow my intuition. I follow God. I follow my faith. I follow everything that was in place in front of me the right way. And he eliminates what I don't need, and he puts what I do need in my life. And that includes people. So whoever's on here listening or have connected with anybody on this panel or somebody out there that has their best interest, please take action, whether it's professionally or personally. Please take action. Do not wait, because your time is limited. I don't know how many people I've seen leave this earth in the last month. And guess what? Probably 90% of them left with their dreams. They left without completing their purpose or even attempting their purpose. They left without even, you know how they say, what is people going to remember me by when I leave this earth? They were never able to write that out because they lived in a box. They thought in a box. They let somebody control their box. They were scared to get out of their box when somebody just took the time to open up that flap so they could spread their wings. I'm not leaving like that. I won't be that type of person. Just like Carl said earlier, he has visions. He's a visionary out of his family. Me, my voice is huge. I never knew my voice was so huge until I started talking. I didn't know that till last year, a year ago.
This girl, she didn't even want to make a video. She was
I didn't want to make a video for 3 months. I didn't know. I hate public speaking. To this day, I hate public speaking. But I know I have to be uncomfortable. I know God put me on this earth to do what I'm good at and what he placed in me as far as a talent, a natural talent. And I'm only here to be obedient. So when are you going to be obedient to the voice in your ear? Everybody has that voice. But are you going to listen? That's my question. Are you going to listen? And I'm going to leave y'all with that question.
Take action. There ain't nothing else to say, nothing else to do. I mean, we laid it all out. You know, next week we'll be right back, but take action. Everything you heard here was raw, real, and it came from the heart, the bottom of our hearts, because we care. And we don't know you, but it don't matter. Because if you're that one person who was inspired by this, you know, a lot of people hit me up. Oh, man, I can't wait to watch your Wealthy Wednesdays. But guess what? This is for you. You got to take action on it. And just know that you can do it. You just have to decide. Guys, have a great rest of your night. We'll be back next week, Wednesday. God bless. This call is officially over.